Holy Bondo, Batman. Looks like 3/8, maybe closer to a half-inch thick right there. That is amazing. Not to mention the gutter's full too. Okay, kill myself getting off here. Yeah, they went ahead and watered the gutter full too. I'm not really sure where they filled the gutter full of Bondo, which these had kind of a deep gutter to begin with, so that is very strange. But anyway, kind of where we're at on this. I'm gonna grind on that some more, see if we can find any more cool surprises. Go ahead and vacuum a bunch of that rust out of there, and then see what we see underneath. I guess I shouldn't say to my surprise it got any better, but can't say it got a whole lot worse. It was pretty bad to begin with. So I can't understand why this and this is on both sides bent in, or even what that is. They welded that piece on there. I don't know what that is. And then we've got pretty gross. What's cool is this entire piece on that side over there. It might be easier to cut this thing somewhere in here, or even here, and replace the whole front of the cab. Alright, so we've got another cab that we're going to cut a bunch of parts off of. Basically, we got Johns in here. We're going to rip the doors off this thing, tear it apart, probably pull the windshield out. We might end up using quite a bit of this truck. I think we're going to pull the roof skin off that, because on this one, all this is just rotted out. So brazed and did all kinds of goofy stuff there, where this one here is actually has a body line across here. So we'll go ahead and take a knife, we'll cut this glass out. That's not a pretty decent piece of glass for its age. And I don't know how much of this cab we're going to use, but I think we're going to use quite a bit because this thing needs a lot of work. So if we cut it back in here somewhere, well, the passenger side on that one's rusted, so we'll be stuck putting our rockers on no matter what. And this thing has a pretty good passenger door we're going to use for the front. So, and then we'll have to figure out the driver's door, but kind of where we're at on that. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving on these, get these cut apart, and hope for the best. Well, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I got the cab cut in two, and actually kind of fun. But the damn cab fell off here, which I knew it was going to, and started puking some really, really bad smelling gas. A little bit of fuel that was left from that tank had to have been 10, 15 years old, and it is very varnished. So luckily, I kind of knew that it had been set long enough that it wasn't flammable anymore. So that's a good thing, because I think I cut through the fuel lines. But yeah, we got that thing cut in two. So I guess the next stop is, I don't have anybody to help. John took off, but I think I could probably roll it forward, slide it over, and maybe set it on these. So the cab's sitting at kind of a 45 off the firewall. And then we're going to try to maybe come across here and remove this part, and then I think we're going to cut, maybe I want to keep these, maybe cut in here, or maybe leave that there for now, because this, you can see on this cab, that's what they did. They just kind of like hammered this thing together with all the stuff in there, and they used these for support, and I believe that that was a good idea to put those in there to keep the roof from bouncing, or if anybody accidentally got on there, kids, whatever, that entire roof wouldn't cave in. So we're probably going to put something across the top of there, not sure what, some rods or something, and then maybe built a metal headliner. It really hasn't been decided yet. So I got that thing apart. I'm going to go wash my hands because I got some really stinky gas on it. Clean that up, hopefully get that varnish smell out of the shop. Basically waiting on the doors, waiting on a pillar so I could take this jam and basically put it here. I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. I'm waiting on one of these, and I want to put the front door on there so I could line up the back door with the new pillar and adjust it to my door body line and my cab body line. That way the cab don't sit here, and when you're looking down the side of it, it doesn't go up and then down into the front door. And they had that pretty close. So, I don't know, I'm going to think about this for a while.